Are you unemployed right now?
No, I signed a deal last week, Dan.
Okay.
I
When do
signed
you when do you start working with ESPN?
next year when the season starts.
Oh,
You know,
okay. So
I,
there's nothing going on from now until the start of next season.
no, I took my time trying to figure out my big thing was the work schedule. And I got together. I've been working on it for like 2 months, and I got together with TNT last week, and I signed the deal. So,
How many days a week are you going to work at the mothership?
well, it's I don't even think they know the exact schedule, to be honest with you,
Well,
Dan.
you better know the exact schedule because
Well, I'm gonna trust them, 'cause that's been my biggest concern.
yeah.
Uh, so like I said, I didn't officially assign it to last week. I said I'd work for 2 more years, and that's what I agreed to. And I'm gonna have to trust them. But I listen, if they start trying to work me too much between ESPN and TNT, I'm just gonna walk on home. Because listen, I actually have 7 years left on my contract. I'm like, yeah, there's no way I'm working 7 years. I says, I'm gonna be a good soldier for Kenny, Ernie, and Shaq, and the people I work with, because I love the people I work with, especially behind the scenes. I said, but the best I can do is 2 years, and the mother 5 years they got no chance of happening. So I said, you know what? I gave y'all 2 years. They're like, can we get three? I said, I just told you I'm gonna give you two. Hey, Dad, it was so fun. I said, I'll give you 2 years. That's can we get three? I said, I just told you I was gonna give you two. So,
Welcome to the ESPN way of life, though.
this is the TNT people. Because I think my contract technically is still with
Oh,
TNT.
okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Uh,
But I'm gonna be a good soldier.
what was that feeling like last show?
Well, I was fine until Ernie started getting emotional, and then I started tearing up, and I'm glad they only had the camera on him. Because Kenny and Shaq, they were just talking. I was like, okay, did, but Ernie was emotional. The crowd was great. But like I say, man, I've been with these people for 25 years. It's a great thing. The NBA family has been tremendous to us. The fans have been tremendous for us. But I will admit, I'm looking forward. ESPN is the most famous sports brand ever, and it's gonna be awesome working for them. And nobody knows what's gonna happen. I mean, I think that's the only thing that, like, what are we actually gonna do? So I think that's the only thing. But like I say, I did not want to leave people out in the cold. So I said, hey, you know what? Let me do it for a couple years, and then y'all can have it.